let's see here. Dr. Jerry Brown here with Healthy Expressions Dental, and one of my friends and patients, Lisa DeRosiers. Now,
DeRosier is good.
DeRosier.
Yes.
Okay. I was at the office, and I believe one of the hygienists came up to me and said, "You need to talk to Lisa because she is doing something crazy, like big." And so I came to you, and you told me. And what? Remind me of what it is you told me you were doing. Which
I am in the middle of paddleboarding the length of Lake Roosevelt this summer. So we started the beginning of June. We were counseled to wait until July. So of course we actually got on the lake the last weekend in May. And then the lake paddles itself, we've now completed 63 miles of it.
Wow.
From Kamloops Island north of Kettle Falls down to Fort Spokane.
So you're gonna paddleboard the total length of Lake Roosevelt.
Yes.
Which is how long?
It depends on which source you go to. I've read everything from 120 or 130 to 180. So I'm going with 151. It's in the middle somewhere.
So if any of you have tried stand-up paddleboarding, it is uber difficult. You're trying to balance and paddle at the same time.
And I made this decision with all of an hour or hour and a half paddleboarding experience.
Wow. 150 miles.
Well, I wanted to try something big. I turned 60, so I just wanted to convince myself that I wasn't over the hill. So that's how I'm doing it.
Nice. And so who are you? What are you doing this for? Why? You already said you're turning 60.
I'm celebrating cancer-free. And so I decided to do this paddle, and then I was thinking the only way I could make it better is if it would benefit someone else or an organization. So I was thinking about different groups, and I've got several friends that were involved with Honor Flight. And my husband and I are both Marine Corps veterans, and so it really resonated with us. So we decided that we would like to raise money for Honor Flight through this.
And so what is Honor Flight? I know most people know what Honor Flight is. Double checking this now, make sure we're still rolling. And why that means something to you.
Honor Flight is an organization that flies veterans to Washington, D.C. to see their memorials. They fly them for free. They charter the plane. They make sure that their room and board is covered. They stay at a really nice restaurant. Their food is great. It's an overnight trip. And then when they come back, it feels to the veterans like all of Spokane comes to greet them at the airport. And it's just a wonderful experience for them. And I just wanted to be a part of it. And I wanted to help in some way.
Nice.
I know it was a big leap, and it doesn't really, I don't know how to make it make sense, but I really, it's important to me to help them.
Yeah, I've known a couple of people who have been participants in the Honor Flight, and when they came back, it was just they were just they were honored when maybe in the past they weren't. And then to be able to, and maybe also because of finances, they couldn't go and see their memorial, where maybe their colleagues, their friends who died, were on the wall and they could go see it. So when I heard that you were doing this crazy adventure tied with this wonderful, just honoring charity for our veterans, and then also that you were a Marine, which is, I was in the Army.
Didn't you know that? Yeah, you knew that.
I knew that. But just all
it
of that
explains a lot,
together,
doesn't it?
Yeah. And I just said, well, let's check this out and see what's going on. So you've already paddled how many miles?
We've paddled 63 miles on the lake.
Okay.
So we've done the middle portion of the lake from Kamloops Island down to Fort Spokane.
Uh-huh. And have you wrecked yet?
No, somehow I have not fallen in the water. That is one of the challenges I'd be willing to take, though, to fall in the water and inflate my life belt and put it on. I would give a demonstration for a donation.
Oh, gotcha.
So stuff like that, yeah. But it's going to happen anyway. It will happen.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it.
So, if you would like to participate, the website to go to,
the Facebook page.
The Facebook page, sorry, is D2D, the letter D, the number 2, and then the letter D, 2019 Lake Roosevelt paddle. And also, now you said this is a challenge. Tell me about the challenge.
Well, I've never tried to do any fundraising, so I only came up with a couple of ideas. One was just a flat-out donation. Another was to be sponsored by a business, which Colombia Physical Therapy did. And then the third was to take challenges for a donation, like falling off my board and giving it. I've never even fallen off my board and gotten back on my board. That's how. So that might be embarrassing for me to get myself back up on the board. I don't know yet. I don't. But if people want to challenge, as long as it wasn't like sumo wrestling my daughter, because she's beat me at that, I will arm wrestle her. Because I've beaten her at arm wrestling.
On the paddleboard.
Well, no, but I would do it on the paddleboard. I mean, we are. She's open to that. My husband is also in a kayak with us. He's not so open to challenges.
All right.
He's got more dignity than we have.
So I'm thinking of crazy things to try to get Lisa to do for donations for a great cause.
It is for a great cause. I will do a lot of goofy things to raise money for Honor Flight. Not anything.
Yeah.
I have some limits.
Well, Lisa, thank you again. We're still rolling. We did like 10 minutes of back and forth interview. It was awesome. Yeah. And then I looked down and the camera had stopped and it didn't get any of it. So this is round 2 and first time interview for you.
Absolutely,
first time ever.
Yes.
First time for me to give one. I really appreciate you. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for being willing to come here and do an interview. Thanks for your sacrifice as a veteran, as a Marine, really and truly. And that's a hardcore.
And for your service too.
Thank you very much. But Marines, that's hardcore. I've heard the stories of boot camp for Marines. So
it's a little different, men and women.
Yeah.
My husband can't believe the stories of women. But then when I compared my boot camp to some of my friends who went in the Army, it's like, really, you could do that? We couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Ours was harder than Army boot camp.
Oh,
no offense.
No offense taken. There's a reason I didn't go. And thanks for raising money for Honor Flight. So if you want to get involved, D2D, letter D, the number 2, and the letter D. I'll try to post it also on our Facebook. Just type it out, 2019 Lake Roosevelt paddle, and support Lisa as she supports the Honor Flight and paddle boards 150 miles in sections. What's your longest section you have to do or you've done?
Well, we've got about 50 miles from Fort Spokane to the dam. Over July 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, we paddled 34 miles.
Wow.
From Fort Spokane to the Hunters Campground.
Wow.
No, actually to the Giffords Campground.
Yeah.
So that's been our longest stretch that we've done it.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, Lisa, thanks for interview number 2, and thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. And by the way, we are going to donate $300 to the cause as well.
Thank you so much. Yeah. That means a lot.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks.